Meantime, Alphabet kicks off earnings season for the hyperscalers, as they're called, after the bell, offering a look into how tariffs and macro uncertainty are hitting mega cap tech. Let's bring her in with more. Deirdre Bosa, with more on what to expect in today's Tech Check. They've often been a bellwether. I sort of feel like they're the new Alcoa.
There's such a bellwether because there's so many different businesses, right, from advertising to cloud to self-driving cars to AI, et cetera, et cetera. I talked about the ad signals earlier, but I got to choose here. So I'm going to talk to you about AI spending because that's another theme that will be critical to the AI trade at large, and it could set the tone for the other two larger hyperscalers. That would be Amazon's AWS and Microsoft Azure. Now, Google has earmarked $75 billion in CapEx this year, and that's something that Senator Pichai reaffirmed a few weeks ago at a cloud event. But the AI trade has stalled in public markets, and there's just this increasing skepticism from Wall Street around Microsoft and Amazon data center spend in the wake of some notes from Wall Street. Now, not to mention tariffs that are now threatening to raise input costs. Even as executives, they come out publicly to dispel reports of cuts and delays. There's just a lot more noise than there was a few months ago. So any color from Google around its own spend, that will be closely scrutinized for the whole space. Now, on the AI demand side, Google's momentum, it has picked up through testimony in the DOJ Google remedy trial yesterday. Google estimates that its Gemini AI chatbot had 350 million monthly active users as of March, and that is larger than I think anyone had expected and really catches up to OpenAI's ChatGPT at 600 million MAUs, and these are internal Google estimates. Now, Google's also rolling out AI overviews more widely to non-Gemini, non-chatbot users. So it needs all of this capacity, Kelly, but it needs it, and that's going to cost more just as more macro and regulatory uncertainty hits its profit engine, which is still search ads. Very much its bread and butter. 350 million monthly users. I am floored by that. So was I.
That's a huge number. We hear so much about OpenAI. We talk a lot about Grok. We don't talk about Gemini quite as. I mean, I obviously know plenty of people who use it, but I didn't know the number was that high. Deirdre, stay right there.
Because I don't know that many people who use it, to be honest.
Exactly.
That's there.
Exactly, to your point.